Girls and guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it has been a very long time, but I am back with some more Watch Dogs content, and I'm gonna come out with more videos, possibly daily, maybe not, maybe so, depends on how I'm feeling, throughout this year, 2 years, whatever, how long I decide to do it. But guys, today we are talking about everything we know about Watch Dogs Legion. Okay, I'm going to go through the release date, the combat, the story, the campaign, the characters. Every single thing you need to know will be in this video. So if you guys do go to enjoy it, click the like button down below, and remember to subscribe for some more Watch Dogs Legion content. And without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So first things first, when is Watch Dogs Legion coming out? Now, Watch Dogs Legion was actually initially set for release in March 6th, 2020, but recently Ubisoft announced that it's now pushing back this date, and it possibly will be releasing between 2020 and the 2021 fiscal year. Now, when it does officially launch, it's expected to land on PS4, Xbox One, PC and Google Stadia. Now, it also will be available through Ubisoft's new Uplay subscription service. Now, why did they do this? I believe they did this is because Cyberpunk will be coming out around that time, and these games are very similar, basing off, you know, the dystopian cyberpunk-esque future, and as well as, you know, all the hacking stuff. And they do not want to go up against a game like Cyberpunk, because Cyberpunk is massive, it will be massive, and it will blow any game out of the water when it releases. My theory is that this game will come out Christmas, or around about Christmas time, October, November, December, just like the previous games, well, the previous one before, because then everyone will get hyped for the new games, and it's around Christmas time. People are buying presents, they'll go out and buy games, and that is why this game will probably release around Christmas 2020 or 2021. So who do you play as in Watch Dogs Legion? In the previous games, we played as Marcus, a snazzy type hacker who got recruited by DedSec, and then before that we played as Aiden Pierce, someone who's on a revenge mission with some hacking knowledge, who actually finds out about DedSec. Well, technically, we are DedSec. DedSec is the main character in Watch Dogs Legion, and by that, I mean you can play as anybody you choose to recruit. So in London, it's a bright vibe city full of opportunists, and you can play as any one of them. Now in your team, you can have up to 20 people active at one time, but obviously you can opt in and opt out different characters that you want to be in your team. You can then play as any one of them. And let's say, for instance, you're just roaming around the city, you're going past Big Ben, and you just see someone, you think, oh, they're quite cool, they look decent, they got a nice jacket on. You can go over to them and recruit them into DedSec. Now, hackers are a dime a dozen, so that means there's going to be a bunch of people you can play as. For instance, Victor, he is the type of character, a chappie. Now, if he drinks more than 4 beers, he takes less damage. How great is that? And then there's also a character, for instance, Sue. She's a top lawyer in London. She can get any single character, anyone you have, out of jail in an instant. That is the type of character you want around in this game, because you can Perma Death. Yep, Perma Death is finally in Watch Dogs. Now with these characters, you can choose to surrender, where you go to jail or hospital for a while and they become temporarily unavailable, or they will die and you will lose them. You don't want that. Let's say you don't want to choose your first character, the first person you want to be, and then you end up killing him and you're like, great, what do I do now? You know, it's emotional, but it's another good thing for the game. Now, talking about the setting, this is London, and obviously it's not as we know it. It's set in a dystopian future where mass employment and an ineffective government and a brand new private security firm called Albion are causing riots in the street. Now, on the website it says you can visit, obviously, London's urban open world, and of course you'll be able to visit Big Ben, Tower Bridge, Camden, Piccadilly Circus, or Whitechapel, very much similar to what you could do in Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which was set within Victorian London. Now, I hope there will be some kind of connection between the two, mainly because it looks quite cool, and I feel like, you know, the hacking and type DedSec, you know, Assassin's Creed, it's always been compared to each other. Everyone always thinks they're gonna do something together, but we can only find out very soon. Now, as for the gameplay, hacking is still a huge part of the series, but this time around it's more about building a team of hackers, and instead of having a central protagonist, you're building up a team of DedSec agents, all of which you've handpicked picked from the London population. Watch Dogs Legion is a game about building a resistance to fight back at authoritarian regime that has taken over London, explained producer Sean Cook. In the game, you can obviously recruit anyone you see, and they have their own traits, they have their own stats, and you can play their own origin story, and then recruit them and build a team to fight the resistance with. You can have up to 20 agents in the game, so if you lose someone, you can add them back into that, which is fantastic. Now, it's also interesting to see a connection you have with your characters. The investment and the risk/reward is a lot higher, knowing that this is a person you've grown attached to, as I said previously, but if you lose him or her, it could be a good tactical choice. Now, there are 3 classes that you can file for your new agents into, heightening the tactical way you build your team and you play the game. So now there's the Enforcer, the Infiltrator, or the Hacker, and all of which have a variety of perks to equip as well, meaning that you can really customize your playstyle within this game. Now, we have these things called team traits, which are basically traits on characters that allow them to help you while playing with a different character. Say, for example, a team has a trait that allows you to hack drones. You may be chased by Albion, private military in the game, and your other character who is currently in the roster says, "Oh, let me help you out with that." And then they start to hack cars out the way and hack the cameras. But even though the characters are you're not playing with, they still contribute towards your game as you play. I mean, they'll even chat with you. So you could be playing as one person 1 minute, switch into another character, and they'll have a conversation with your previous character. Now, to me, this is pretty cool, and I am excited to play Watch Dogs Legion. Okay, it seems like the type of game that everyone can enjoy, everyone can love, and just an all-round good open world game that Ubisoft finally need to release. But guys and girls, that has been it for this video. Hope you have enjoyed. If you have, click the like button down below, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video.